Well, the weekend's done and dusted. You won at a hostile county ground as well. And it's made for a good feeling, I think, building up to the FA Cup.
Yeah, a really good atmosphere amongst the players. A really good away win. I think they on the back of unbeaten on 5. To go there and put in that type of performance, I thought was excellent. Created a really good atmosphere, and the boys were confident going into the game anyway.
And what you are now is building up towards the FA Cup. It wasn't one of the tasty ties that come out, but it was a side above you in their status in the league and in form, like yourselves. The positive is you're in the second round draw.
Yeah, they're all tasty ties, FA Cup, Graham. I love the FA Cup. Us slightly older people, older generation, compared to the players, probably appreciate the FA Cup a little bit more. So they're all tasty ties, and what it's done is it gives us an opportunity to be in the hat for the next round. They're going to have to bring the game to us, and we go there confident, and we'll have a game plan in place for the players. And if they execute anything like they did Saturday, we'll be in for a good game.
Me and Morsey are loving it at the moment. We've got a stats galore coming out, and we're going to be really on the positive side of it. 9 clean sheets already this season, over 6.5 hours of football without a goal conceded, unbeaten in 4 games as well. Real positives at the moment. How satisfying is all that for you as you move forward?
Yeah, it's really important to be. If you get clean sheets, you're in the games, aren't you? We've built a solid base here, solid foundation. It's up to us now to build from them foundations up. But you need a solid foundation. It's pretty uncrew-like to have that many clean sheets at this time of the season. It really is. But as the games come and we introduce what we want to, hopefully the next few games a bit more expansive, without going away from our core principles, we can get a few more goals ourselves.
What do you think it's done to the group of players now that they've got these results? It wasn't as though there was a lack of effort before. You've come to the front of the technical area. What do you think it's done for the players though inside them?
Well, what it's done is it's like we spoke about before previous games. Is there isn't a great lot of difference in the league between the players. That's one thing, that's for sure. We played bottom, then we played near enough in the top 6. So there's nothing between the teams really. So it's shown that we should be right in the mix in every game. And that's what I want the players to know. I've told them, don't look at the league table. Look at where we are if you want, but don't look at the league table in terms of where you're playing, because we should be capable of competing and beating most teams in this league.
Well, you're heading off for an FA Cup tie to Barnsley. The build-up will continue. What are you expecting? Because when I looked at their sort of form as well, they're a bit similar to what you are, because you're not conceding goals, and they're the joint best in League One in terms of goals conceded. So what sort of game would you expect? Yeah,
I'd expect that from a Barnsley team to be good with their defending, and keeping teams out. Workman-like performance from them. That's what their crowd demands. High intensity, high running stats. They'll be right after us. Energetic team, ball and play, particularly at home as much as they can. So we've got to be ready for that. We've got to be mindful of that and be able to counteract whatever they throw at us. But we're under no illusions. It's going to be a tough test. It's against a team that's doing really well. The management team, I know them. They're good people. So no, it's going to be a tough test, but it's on them really. With the underdog going to them, so it's on them really to take the game to us, which might play into our hands.
The underdog question was coming next, because that's obviously you will be the underdogs. They're assigned in the top 6 of League One. Does that bring extra motivation to your group?
Yeah, of course it does. And a message I'll be saying to the players: it pitches you where you can be at. Putting a good performance against a Barnsley team and get a result out of that game, it shows them where they're capable of playing. A lot of our players have played League One football for majority of their career. Not just in this country, in other countries. So they want to be pitching themselves against the highest calibre they can do. So that will be a message I'll certainly be giving to the players. We're not just going there for a fun day out and a pat on the back for running around and trying hard. We want to compete and be in the game.
Just wrapping it all up, the FA Cup's underway. England got off to a great start as well. Is that some competition that you're going to really focus on when you get a few hours spare? I know you don't get many hours spare when you're in the managerial role or the coaching role at a football club, but can you look at it and might pick some ideas up?
Yeah, and I'll certainly try and enjoy it as a fan as well. I'll try and watch as much of the football as I can. I've got a 13-year-old boy who loves football, so I'll try and do the dad time watching it with him. But if you can pick something up, brilliant, which I'm sure you would. But not forgetting the elite. So it's not about getting too overthinking with what you're going to bring to our team in terms of training, how they set up. But now I'll be watching it as a fan. I enjoyed yesterday's game. I thought they were excellent. And long may that continue.
And finally, just wrapping up on a light-hearted note, he picked the same formation that Lee Bell does, 4-2-3-1. Gareth Southgate, he must be taking.
He's not miles off, is he? He's not miles off, is he, him and Steve?